Hey everyone, welcome back to the Howard Homestead, or if it's your first time, welcome. We're so glad you found us. So today's gonna be pretty exciting. I've got some things to share, and I'm getting rained on right now, so I'm gonna cut this short and just welcome you to the video. Well, the weather is cooling down finally, and it's beautiful in the daytime, but it's getting a little bit cool at night. Not for me, but the tortoises might be struggling a little bit. They don't like the cool temperatures too much. So today my project is to basically winterize their home. They've kind of destroyed their habitat right now, so I'm going to have some repairs to make, and I think I am out of, well, I think I only have one heat lamp, and since I've got two enclosures, I'm going to need to get another one. So I got to figure out a way to get that the heat lamp to, sorry, I've got pebbles down here. Not caring that I'm sitting here, just wanting to get through. What was I saying? Oh, I've got to come up with a way so that these heat lamps can be close enough to make a difference so that, you know, they can feel the heat, but it can't be on anything like on wood that's going to burn, but it has to be something that's going to be stable, so it's not going to fall down and hurt anybody. It's going to take a little bit of thought. I've had some success in the past with the way I've done it, but I think I need to come up with something a little bit better this year, especially since the bricks around the edges of this chicken wire are just really starting to fall down and cause problems. The tortoises have been digging, and that's just ruining everything in here, so I need to figure something out. You can see that they've just destroyed it all. This pool's gonna go. They don't need it anymore. There's Morla over there on the board, and Ian is coming around the side here. Ian's calmed down quite a bit since we've got him. Since we've gotten him. He started out being quite a big bully, but he seems to be calming down, and maybe it's because these others are putting him in his place or what. But then there's Pebbles right there next to Ian. They dug a burrow over there. I don't know if you can see that, where that little bit of a pool is there. All that dirt is dirt that they dug out of the hole, and it's kind of sad because only 3 of them go down in there. They always leave poor Morla out. What are you telling me, Pebbles, huh? What are you telling me? You guys have destroyed that pool, so I can't even put any water in there anymore. Here's Pearl. She's just hanging out in the corner, just being sweet little herself. What are you doing? What are you doing, Pebbles? I'm gonna have to come up with a better water/bathing system for them next year too. Look at that, even little Morla can push stuff out of the way that's blocking her path. Hi, sweetheart. So now might be a good time for me to give you some exciting news. Daryl and I have decided that we want to do something more than just have animals. We want to help. animals. So in order to do that, we are in the process of creating a nonprofit animal rescue called Homestead Animal Rescue. Now, not exactly sure what direction we're going to go. We can't take everything, of course, but I want to focus on tortoises. So that's what we're going to start with for now, and we'll see where we go. Honestly, this has kind of been in the works for a little while unofficially. 5 out of the 6 tortoises that you've already met are rescues. If you're on Facebook at all and you're involved in any of the animal-specific groups, you're going to come across a lot of people who are looking to rehome their animal. It doesn't matter what kind of animal it is. It could be a tortoise, it could be a dog, goats, pretty much anything you're going to find on there. So it's easy to get caught up and say, hey, I'll take that one, I'll take that one. But I've had to be really selective in who I've contacted. And so I look for those people who have a reason for needing to rehome their pet, and something that's beyond their control, or not something that they want to do but they have to do, because I want to be able to help out in situations like that. So that being said, meet little Carl. Now, before I go on, I just want to point out that it is absolutely impossible to tell the gender of a tortoise for the first few years of its life. So I'm going to be referring to these little guys as guys, but I really don't know at this point. Carl and his brother Pops came to me from a family who loved them so very much. I mean, come on, you don't get a personalized feed tray unless you really love your animals, right? Unfortunately for Carl and Pops, their family found themselves in a situation where they needed to move to New Jersey. Sulcata tortoises originate in Africa and require a warmer climate. They don't brumate or hibernate in the winter like some other tortoise species do, so it's important that they are kept warm throughout the winter months. Arizona has the perfect climate for that. The family understood what it means to be good and responsible sulcata owners, and they knew that they wouldn't be able to provide what Pops and Carl needed in New Jersey. So that's how I came into the picture. And yes, I can tell them apart. They look different and have different personalities. Pops has an extra scoot on his shell that makes him easy to identify. When I got these two, I was told that Pops was the more adventurous one, and well, here's proof right here. This is Pops. When I looked at him last, he was in the water bowl soaking, and now he's on top of this little log. So while he's sitting up on top, his brother, Carl, is down underneath. He looks perfectly happy up there. I'm wondering if he's gonna try to come down and flip over. That's one of the dangers of the little guys like this, is that they have a tendency to get themselves in trouble and get themselves flipped over. So gotta keep an eye on them all the time. What happened a few days later had me questioning all that was good and holy in this world, and really made me question my life choices. I was contacted by a lady who had to rehome 3 adult sulcatas that belonged to her mother because, life happens and Mom was no longer able to care for them. I was expecting 3 adult females and was shocked when I saw these 3 gigantic, fully grown, 150-ish pound males. What are they doing?
I don't know, but...
Well, you know who the ringleader is. Big guy there, Lucky. I also mentioned that it could be dangerous for tortoises to be flipped over on their backs. The reason for that is because their lungs are at the top of their shells. So when they're flipped over, the weight of the rest of their organs crush their lungs and it could cause them to suffocate. I apologize for these boys and their rude behavior. They're just confused, I promise. But look what happens when Lucky looks over and sees his brother flipped over on his back. Keep trying. You got this.
Oh, it's over.
You can do it. Oh, oh, oh. You did it. Now, if that isn't the sweetest display of brotherly love I've ever seen. Oh, dear. So these are the 3 new guys we just took in, and I just got hit in the back with some lettuce. So over here, this is the biggest one. His name is Lucky. He was named because apparently he was the 7th egg that either hatched or was laid. I can't remember what she said. Must have been the 7th egg that hatched. And then his brother over here is number 16. So his name is Sweetie, Sweet 16. So Lucky and Sweetie were both hatched in 1999. So they're 25 years old. And then down here we have Baby. Baby is from the same parents, but a different clutch. So Baby was born in 2000. So he'll be, well, he's about 24 right now. So, and he turned his back on us. There's Baby. Ian's gonna push that apple right down into the hole. He's trying.
Is there family contact with anywhere? From Ian's family?
No. So with the addition of the 3 big boys, we were not quite prepared. We thought we were getting females, but they are all boys. So I had to move Frankie and Rocky. They're the 2 up close, the 2 bigger ones up close here, with Morla in the middle. I had to move them back over into the pen with the other 4. Because the big boys really liked Frankie and would not leave her alone. So I had to get her out. And then, of course, Rocky was just getting bulldozed by them. So I brought him out over here, too. So we've got to make a few adjustments and figure out something that's going to keep everybody contained. and happy and not getting angry with each other. It's been a little bit of a challenge today, but I think we're gonna make it. It went down. Now Rocky's he's trying to figure out how we can get to it. Pearl came up and found the apple that was up top, and so she's working on that one. Oh, Rocky gave up. Oh, that's right. There's another one. You gonna get that one, Rocky? That's yummy. I think that's his first time having an apple. Daryl was just wondering how deep the burrow is, so I'm going to check it out. He's getting a flashlight right now because I know it's too dark to see down there without any help from, outside light. So as soon as he gets back with that, we'll take a look. All right, so we've got the flashlight here. So here's the entrance to the burrow right here. I'm gonna try not to fall in it. That would be bad. Okay, get the light on. So I have no idea. I can't see what's on the screen right now, so I don't know if it's getting a good look or not, but that's the inside of the burrow. It's important to remember that these cute, tiny little hatchlings don't stay that way. Having a sulcata tortoise is a lifelong commitment. And if you don't think you're going to outlive your tortoise, you need to have a plan in place so that someone else can take them over, because they will most likely outlive you. They can easily, with proper care, live to be 100 years old. Not many people do. That being said, they are such fun to have as pets, and they're fascinating to watch and see how they change from the time they're babies to when they grow up. And yeah, they're even kind of cute. Thank you so much for supporting us. It really means the world to us. If you'd like to support us as we transition to a nonprofit animal rescue, there's a couple of ways you can do that. First, we are looking for somebody who's interested in being a secretary for our board. If you're interested in that, just drop a note in the comments and I'll reach out to you and we can get working on that. And then, of course, you can help financially. Legal fees are going to be about $2,000 to get this up off the ground. So if you would like to help with that, just check out our GoFundMe page that is listed down in the description, and we would appreciate anything that you'd like to do to help. Thanks again for joining us. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel, like this video, and click that notification bell so you don't miss any future videos.